I got a fun little trick, fun little joke for those of us who are still partaking in the ghost running challenge, running a mile every single day. I've still kept it up, batting 1,000 so far. So this kind of happened on accident, but I needed to have a phone call with Scott and Isaac this week. And I was like, when are you guys free? We're trying to figure it out. And I said, all right, I thought this conversation might last a while. So I said, okay, let me go run my mile real quick, and then I'll call you guys. Well, then Isaac texted me back and said, all right, I'll probably have time for a quick call after that. So it's like, dang, well, Isaac doesn't have time. You know what? I'll just call him now or whatever. So life hack, you let your friends know you're going to be running a mile and then call them. And then you wait about 4.5 minutes and then you call them super out of breath. Hey, guys. All right. Wanted to hop on the call. And then they think you just ran a 4.5 minute mile.
Oh,
so that's the premise, basically.
And then you keep running. Or did you?
No, I'm saying, frick. Okay. Joke not landed. It's basically they think that you ran a 4-minute mile. But you didn't actually run the 4 minute. You know what?
You ran in 3.5.
The podcast will be better once we get through the theme song. So normally it's not like this.
Guys,
I may not do comedy this weekend. I might just stay at home and get better.
No, it's the idiot in the crowd doesn't understand.
The Indian in the crowd.
Idiot.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez. Now we really have to roll.
What's that have to do with anything?
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
Welcome back. It's Wednesday, and this episode is brought to you by Good Ranchers.
American meat delivered.
And we just want to remind you, hey, there's got to be ups, there's got to be downs, and there's always got to be an Indian in the crowd. All right? So don't be too hard on yourself. That's just life, I think, is the lesson. So, man, I'm hot already. I'm hot. That was a rough start. That
was my fault. I thought you were saying, here's what happened.
Scott and Isaac laughed.
Here's what happened. Yeah, exactly. The idiot in the crowd didn't get it. I sometimes I do this with Catherine too. I just assume I know the end of the story.
Oh yeah, you get it right away.
And so I thought your hack was just like, hey, it's gonna feel like 10 minutes goes by really quickly if you're just on the phone while you run. And so you were like, hey, just 4.5 minutes into your run, you made a phone call
to help power through the run.
And then you said the thing about they didn't think it's 4.5 minutes, and I was like, oh, okay. I kind of got it, but I thought you still continued to run on the phone because you didn't have enough time with Isaac. And it's just me just assuming I know the end. And I didn't, Jake. I should have listened better. I'm the idiot in the crowd. I'm the idiot in the cupboard. We play cowboys and idiots. All right?
Let's go, Stratford idiots.
Yeah. So
okay. Now that we've tried to joke around, we've analyzed the joking around.
Yes.
Let's get serious.
Timon and I are starting a band.
I've been thinking about starting stuff with Timon too. You go first.
Well, we're calling it the Karaoke Live Stream Band.
Okay.
And it's just going to be mainly...
I like the name. What does it mean?
Yeah, but it sounds so metaphorical.
It's not about karaoke live streams, guys. It's not about ghosts. No.
Get on a live stream and do karaoke.
Yes.
It's different.
Yep. And it's going to be mainly just songs that are really emotional that Timon can play air piano to.
Yeah.
And just really sing the women's parts to and sing it so well. I mean, we just did karaoke live stream for the Ghosties, and man, did Timon nail it.
Fun.
It was a great time.
Fun times. I'll just do a quick currently trending. I know we're not doing that today, but it's quick currently trending with me. A few different things. One, just been daydreaming a lot. I feel like if I'm daydreaming, I'm in a healthy spot. I'm just like thinking of like new ventures, new ideas, whatever. So there was one day where I was just daydreaming about also doing music with Timon. I was like, man, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because we had kind of a conversation on the way back from, where did we go last week? Canes or whatever, about writing music.
Yeah.
And so anyway, that spurred that on a couple days later. And I was like, man, that would be so cool. And then woke up the next day and had new ideas. And then another day it was like, why don't I write a book? Like two of my best friends, Alex and Will, they just do that for other people. Why don't I give them a little business, I get a book.
Sure.
Win-win. Then that went away. And then yesterday,
It went away. You're like, you're done with it, or you
Yeah, it's just gone. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a day-long daydreams.
Okay.
And that's the title of the book.
Day-long daydreams.
Day-long daydreams.
I love that.
Or the name of the song?
Day-long daydreams is a great title for a book.
Dang.
You're like, wait a second. This guy knows what he's talking about. That's a good title for a book.
He has alliteration.
Day-long daydreams.
I trust him. And then yesterday, I came home and I told Rachel, I said, Rachel, I'm going to go take a dump. And she said, good, I'm going to go to Hy-Vee. And I said, well, while you're there, I want you to be thinking, me and you start a podcast together.
Okay.
I was like, how fun would that be?
Yeah.
And it's interview style. It's not just us two. We always have guests.
Yeah.
I said, I think you and I are both, you definitely better than me, but I think we're both good at like asking good questions. I think we could be good interviewers.
Yep.
I said, I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
I don't know anything, but just be thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
And woke up today and that went away. But
I know. Catherine and I have talked about it too. Like, how,
Yeah.
like it'd be
What can we
fun.
do?
Like, we could talk about homeschooling, or we talk about parenting, and then it's always like, we don't know that much, or
yeah.
I don't know if I have time to do that. I don't know if we want to get in a fight, about this. Like,
Or yeah, is the whole thing about that? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
how big is the well there?
Exactly. How much do people care? How much do we care? Like, how much do we know about this? So,
My first idea yesterday, I was like, what if we only interviewed people who had like very like unique personality quirks? Like, yes, they have OCD, but the way like the things they're obsessed about are like things you've never heard of or whatever.
Yeah.
Rachel was like, I'm just gonna stop you there. I don't know ethically if I can really dive into that. Like if I can like be
why is that?
I don't know exactly. I was like, you're right. Forget it.
Okay.
Next idea. Then I came up with was, what did I say? Oh, make you laugh, make you cry. So we
Ooh.
bring on, what was it again? We bring on people who've always wanted to be stand-up comedians.
Okay.
And so we give them a chance to make us laugh.
Okay.
And then in the end, we really dive into them. And we like, who are you? Like, what was your childhood? Like,
Cool.
what needs in your life are not being met? And we try to make them cry.
Oh, you try to break them down.
Yeah. Make you laugh, make you cry.
That's fair.
But it's really, it just hits all the emotions.
I feel like most comedians, it sounds like, have pretty rough childhoods or something.
Comedy's a vice for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you're onto something there.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And then Rachel had I said, who are we? Like, what do we even have, between the two of us? And Rachel said, the People Pleaser podcast. I was like, that's fun.
PPP.
I don't know what we do, but yeah, the PPP. You know me.
Yeah, you know me.
So
you might still start one.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I'll wake up tomorrow and think of something else, but
I love that. I mean, I think I admire the fact that you can be doing so many things, but also be trying to think of something else. Like, to me, I'm more of like let's have what we have and like do it well. And you're like, and I don't think I necessarily never think those things, but it sounds like you think that way 5 times a week.
yeah, it's definitely just one of those personality things.
Yeah.
Just like whatever, however you want to describe it. But yeah, my personality is more wired to the next thing
Yeah.
or, dreaming. Your personality is more wired to doing, probably.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think I'm in a constant state of daydreaming, specifically about just like shooting like a narrative, like
$100,000 budget, $100,000 marketing.
something like that. But now it's been a little more like music related recently.
Anything with me involved?
Maybe. I don't,
Long pause.
We'll see. I mean, I have a lot of talented friends, and they have a little bit more time on their hands. And
I don't know. Definitely, yeah. And like when I've thought about doing like high production videos and stuff, I'm always like, Jake would be involved somehow.
yes, all
You did it, buddy.
I don't get to rap. Dang it.
Well, you don't know.
Well,
have you ever seen a high quality rap video?
never.
I have.
Oh,
and
sorry.
You could do it. You could be in it, buddy.
Never.
I thought we were gonna make the first one.
I need to. Yeah, that's why they need us.
They need. If not us, then who? If not us, then
Okay, here's a random. I wasn't planning on talking about this because I forgot about it. But it's not gonna make us cry. But it's kind of a more serious topic. I want to get your thoughts on it.
I'll cry if you need me to.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm on a Ben Rector kick right now. I've been talking about it for a while. Still, just really enjoying him. And do you know the song very well by him, "Heroes"?
Oh,
I miss my old heroes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really cool song. Really pretty song.
Yes. Okay. But like,
my old hero.
so like he's talking
it's
about,
fun.
and maybe I'll pull up the lyrics real quick. But he's basically talking about how like you grow up and you lose your old heroes.
Yeah, he talks about his old youth pastor.
Yes. And yeah, I miss my old heroes. I had to give them all away. I miss my old heroes. God, I wish they would have stayed. They could have stayed. Because it turns out that the hardest part of growing up is not getting old. It's learning how the real world goes. And then, yeah, I miss my Bible study leader. Yeah, all these different things. Don't know if he still talks to Jesus, but his wife's remarried now, and I think he sells garage door. Like, anyway, all that, like, I was just thinking about this and I was like, I think what I maybe as a dad / as a, I don't know, whatever. I think I want to cultivate and like treasure my kids' innocence so much. Because it sounds like basically he's just saying like, hey, I got hardened to the world a little bit. I miss all these old times.
Yeah, he's got a lyric in there about when his parents got divorced and how that was like a...
His parents?
No. I don't know.
There was something about divorce. Yeah, you're right. Before parents got divorced. Yeah. I think just in general, like the idea of... Anyway, I was like, I don't think his parents were divorced. But just like the idea of like, just capturing innocence or like containing innocence, sheltering your kids, whatever you want to call it. And I don't think that this is exactly what makes you special or what makes Scott special, but I think you guys still have the innocence of like, hey, I can do anything.
Yeah.
Like I can make video, I can make music, I can do this. Like, and I don't think that Scott's the exact same way, but I think Scott's so excited about every little thing.
He has like little passions for everything.
Which who else does that? Kids. Like children have such passion and excitement about little things and little toys and like all these different things. And we just lose that over time. And I'm like, and I don't think you have to. I don't know exactly how to like describe it.
It sounds like it'd be a cool talk. Like if you really iron out like what you want to say and a couple things rhyme, you'd have a good talk in your hands.
And then like the deeper thing is like he misses his old heroes because it seems like maybe those people aren't heroes anymore, or maybe they're just not in his life. And then I'm like, okay, if you are affecting the next generation, be the kind of person that truly is a hero to them. Does that make sense?
If you're in a position where you're going to have an impact, be
like
a hero persona.
Yeah, I'm thinking like you and I did youth ministry forever, and it's like, I don't want them to think, I don't know if Brad's still a Christian. I don't know.
Yeah,
he doesn't have Brad's a good, husband anymore. Like,
he doesn't have the hero tendencies or characteristics that I thought he used to.
Right.
have.
It's like, oh man, I guess I was hardened by this guy. Like it's like, no, like be worthy of, something greater for people that they can look back on and be like, no, it's not innocence. It's just certain people are good people. I don't know. Like,
yeah, I think that way sometimes.
I'm trying to get it all out. I can't figure it out exactly, but.
I'll think about like someone who was a middle schooler when I was at K West, and they probably did look up to me a lot. I was the guy in front of them, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I was in charge, and I was doing all the fun stuff. And like, yeah, it's natural they would look up to me, but it's like I hope they wouldn't. If I saw them now, they would be like, man, why was I so like obsessed with you back then? And hopefully, there would still be a feeling of like, I'm glad of who you turned into. Yeah. Now I don't regret some of those feelings I had, or some of the trust I had in you to tell me about Jesus or whatever it is, or to help me through my problems, because look at you, you've continued to like live life in a great way.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I just think I look back at this song and it's a sweet song, and he's so good at like eliciting this nostalgia in songs.
Old friends.
Oh, exactly.
Heroes. Time it, please. Can we play it at the end of the audio version of the song of this episode?
Okay, fine.
Yes.
We talked about Timon's Old Town Road as well. Both.
Dang it. That's what I was begging.
YouTube version, Old Town Road. Audio version.
Okay. Take what you want. Yeah, YouTube. That's not copyrighted.
Yeah.
Timon's version.
Anyway, just been thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I don't want my kids to say that. Like, I miss my old heroes. I
remember when I used to look up to him.
I remember my dad. He was a good guy until he wasn't. It's like, oh, dang. Like, I want my kids to be like, oh no, dad is my hero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, anyway, just thinking about it.
I'm with you.
So, laugh and cry, baby.
Make you laugh, make you cry. Yeah, I'm with you. Let's see. What shall we talk about? I already talked about the fun prank on the phone call, running the mile. We talked about doing irrationally strong opinions this episode. Would you like to do those?
Sure. Yeah, let me pull mine up. You got any?
I have zero. I couldn't think of a single thing I felt strongly about. But then I have two sets of things that came to mind.
Okay.
One, I'm going to be speaking on behalf of Rachel. These are just things that consistently come up in Rachel's life that she does feel strongly about. So these are, I'm Rachel's proxy. Rachel, not a very picky eater. She will eat anything. She will eat expired syrup. It's just a lot of gross vegetables, whatever. But the girl hates ketchup. She can't stand how it tastes. She can't even believe how it smells. She like gets mad when she smells ketchup. She's like, I can't believe they make things that smell that way.
I can't even imagine, I'm sure it smells like it tastes, but I can't ever, it's not like a strong smelling thing, is it?
It's all right.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
like
s-
mustard
I've
is
never
like, oh,
smelled
there's mustard
ketchup.
on there.
I will say that I'm surprised you like mustard and don't like ketchup because mustard seems more polarizing. It's a little more acidic and a little more
Everyone likes
spicy.
Ketchup
Yeah.
has sugar in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She hates ketchup.
Can't stand ketchup.
Yeah.
Just gets mad thinking about it.
Okay.
Rachel's recent thing lately is so our trash day is Wednesday. So Tuesday's the day we have to take it out, that is like my duty. Like I am always trash guy because Rachel is the nose of a, basset hound or whatever. But Rachel's always like, I swear it's always Tuesday. How can it always be Tuesday? How is it always trash day tomorrow? Like I don't feel that way. I don't think it is always Tuesday, but she feels so irrationally strong. Every time I think about what day it is, it's always Tuesday. I don't understand this. The only time I think about the day, it's just classic, just always Tuesday.
I do have like a little bit of a rational fear of like, wait, is it Tuesday tonight? Like, do I have to need? No, it's Monday. Okay. Like I had that feeling today when I woke up. I was like, because usually when we podcast, it's Wednesday morning. I'm like,
Yeah.
I got to take the trash out. I was like, no, I'm good.
Not today.
That's funny. She always feels like it's
It's
Tuesday.
like it's always Tuesday.
Time's flying.
We're recording on a Tuesday. Next
Yeah.
time she think she went to run, but I'll have her come in here and see what she thinks.
Yeah.
How you doing today? She's probably like, it's Tuesday.
It's
I
Tuesday
think I might
again,
have
like
mentioned-
always.
Just another day, like all of them. Might have mentioned this in Australia episodes, but Rachel had a good point. She's sick and tired of teachers, moms, you name it, talking about my house, my classroom, my fill in the blank. You don't want to see it? It is a zoo. She's like, you go to a zoo, there's nothing going on. Everybody's asleep. That place is well kept. That place is quiet. Most of the time you can't see anything. You're like, it says there's a bush-tailed monkey lizard.
Yeah,
in here.
yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah, right.
I don't even know if it's in
I
the
can't
exhibit.
even find the students in here.
Yeah, so if your house is a zoo, I assume everyone's asleep.
Sounds nice.
Because it sounds awesome.
That is such a good point. She should call it a petting zoo. Petting zoos are wild.
My house is a petting zoo.
Whoa.
There's little pellets everywhere. I don't know if they're poop or food.
These kids were crazy today. It was like a petting zoo in my classroom. Woo-wee. Yeah, that's when it gets wild. It's like at Deanna Rose, they have you can feed the goats and stuff.
Oh, man.
Or feed they're little goats.
Kind of
Yeah.
aggressive.
They're not super aggressive. Yeah, they're like coming up to you, seeing you have a bottle, and yeah, Rosie's getting run over.
I remember our parents always saying that we couldn't buy the food. We would just
Oh, yeah.
shake the thing and just like try to get like
Dude,
it's like
100%.
you can get them though.
Pretty
Like,
loose, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty loose. They come out pretty easily.
Like the vending machine, essentially, like shake it and
Yeah.
have some
Like
fall out.
same thing like a gumball comes out of. Similar to that.
It is,
You just
yeah.
like shake it, just like put your hand like kind of up the thing if you can, and just like shake it
pellet.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get some food.
Yeah, man. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it is a zoo. Oh, you mean like half the things aren't even open right now?
Yeah.
Like-
The lion looks dead. Cool.
The lion looks dead.
Last one. Rachel swears up and down that Dasani, something's up with Dasani bottled water and gives her cold sores.
Dude, I don't know about cold sores, but Dasani bottled water is like
Canker sores?
whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
It's like widely known as the worst bottled water.
Really?
I think it has a distinct taste at least. So I'll back her up on that.
Those are some of Rachel's that I could think of.
Okay.
Strong opinions.
Rationally strong opinion about Catherine from Brad. We have, just like every married couple, we'll call it 10 pillows on our bed when you make them. And we're talking all these throw pillows, but every single night that I sleep with my one pillow that I put my head on, and then I hold one pillow. I'm a 2-pillow kind of guy.
You hold a pillow.
I hold a pillow.
I would say you have not lost your innocence at all. That is your new teddy bear.
It is, 100%. I would love to cuddle with Catherine. She's not cuddling with me, so I'll cuddle with this pillow.
I don't care who I get it from. Daddy's going to get it.
I just need a pillow. Yeah. So I need something, some kind of affection. So for whatever reason, Catherine, every time she makes the bed, she doesn't use a pillow along with hers. And so therefore this pillow that I'm holding, my squeezy pillow, is the odd man out. And so she makes our bed every single day and takes my odd man out pillow and throws it in the corner, and it bothers me. Because every single night I usually go to bed before her, so then I'm taking off all the pillows from the bed,
Getting ready.
and then I throw them all in the corner. And if I forget to grab my squeezy pillow first,
Ugly
it's
ducklings at the bottom of the...
buried underneath. And I'm like, just put it on top of the other ones. No one else is seeing. Jake's never been in our bedroom until like 2 weeks ago.
I didn't notice.
Yeah,
Wouldn't have.
no one notices that bed. So anyway, rationally strong opinion. Why you got to put my squeezy pillow on the ground?
That's fun. I get it.
Yeah.
I hear ya.
Timon, you got any Or you want me to just stop?
Keep going. I don't have any.
Okay. I saw some people saying like, oh, irrational strong opinion is just negative. So I have some positive ones. All right. First one, Catherine and I watched The Fugitive the other night.
Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee.
Just great movie. And so I just put the early 90s. We talked about golden age of television. I think the early 90s is the golden age of like, I don't know about movies in general, but I think it's like realistic, quote unquote, movies. Like as in like, I don't know if it has the best sci-fi movies ever, but like we made a list of all these different movies we wanted to watch from the 90s.
A lot of John Grishams.
Just the Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones kind of marshals and whatever, all these different like agent movies. The Tommy Boy Home Alone age was great. Just so many fun ones. Die Hard is so good. So I just love those movies.
They had a good era for movies.
Great era for movies. I'm ready to defend anybody that says otherwise. Another one, I just updated my iPhone last night, and I don't like the texting on it. That's negative.
What happened?
I was showing Timon,
Yeah.
like if you go and you say, what's going on, or something like that.
What's going on?
And I said, yeah. If you put what's going, and until you put on, they underline in blue what's.
Okay.
It's just a little bit anxiety inducing. It's like, hey, let me get to the end of my sentence before you say, this isn't right, or this is misspelled. Just like, trust me for a second here. Have you noticed? I just downloaded. I don't know if it's like new to everybody, but it does the same thing with like putting red underlines under things until you're done typing it.
Hey,
it's
let's
like
type.
just
Let's see. What's going? Oh yeah, that's been going on forever. Now
Has
that
it?
I'm seeing it, looking at it, yeah.
see. I just updated, and it bothers the heck out of me. I don't like it. It's like, hey, just chill out a little bit here.
I don't like. You type in the letters WERE, and before it knows anything about your sentence, it changes it to weir.
Oh,
The
does it?
contraction. It's like I spelled a word perfectly fine. Why don't you wait and see what I'm up to, and then you can change it.
I think that happens for me too.
Like to automatically change it is wild. You can give me a red squiggly and think, or blue squiggly. Oh, there might be an issue here. That's fine. But to just assume, you meant something with a contraction and you just didn't put it there. No, I spelled a very common word correctly.
And it never goes back.
Drives me. Now I got to do it.
Yeah, I got to do it myself.
Then I got to drive all the way back home and I got to take care of it.
Gas ain't free. What about? I mean, I want to know, people from St. Louis, how do you spell your city in texting form? Because every time I put street, like ST, always corrects to at every time.
Shoo.
How bothersome would that be if you just write out the whole Saint? Because every time you see it in typed, it's typed writing, it's ST Louis.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey.
Is it a geo thing? Like if you're in the area, it knows. Anyway, another one. This one's a truly hot take. I think that lattes that are made with whole milk actually make me more tired than they do energize me. I think the milk hurts me more than the espresso helps me. I've never
It's
felt
a
like
net negative with whole milk.
whereas like if I have a cold brew from Main Street Roasters, if I have a hot coffee from Main Street Roaster, whatever, like just straight coffee, I feel energized afterwards.
Now, have you compared this with almond milk or different types of milk?
I haven't, but I would assume. I haven't. But in my head, it seems like whole milk is just heavier, and therefore is more likely to tire you out.
I don't think I've ever noticed being tired after drinking milk. I don't know.
Okay, what's your friggin' point?
Are you saying like
I've never thought of milk as like a
melatonin
opposite
inducing
of caffeine?
Yeah.
Oh, I think so.
Really?
I think it makes you like sluggish.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, hey.
I think. Now
Okay.
I'm second guessing it, but yeah.
Okay.
If you have enough, which I think lattes usually have a decent amount of milk. And whole. Whole.
Now whole.
Think about whole. I have no idea. I never, even when I was drinking lattes, whatever, like I never felt energized from coffee. It was just
I
it was
never
just a
have.
fun drink.
And what do you guys, you usually drink lattes. You usually drink what?
Well, I've never from any coffee, like in any context, and like energy drinks, I don't think I've maybe once or twice specifically felt different at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Just doesn't affect you one way or the other.
Got some
I don't
for you.
think so.
Drinking a Lonnie New on an empty stomach. you'll be buzzing and shaking.
Buzzing for days.
Is that what you drank before you recorded at one point?
There
And
was
you were just
one
like
time.
struggling all day.
Oh, no, that was just, last week when I was saying,
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see people if anybody's like commenting on
yeah.
that.
No, that was a bubbler. Bubbler's got 69 milligrams of caffeine. Alani's got 200.
Yeah.
And it's the only energy drink. It tastes so good. So you down it. But then, my hands were kind of shaking.
It's like a melted popsicle.
Yes, it is. The cherry slush one.
I'll pick
So
one up
good.
at QT on the way home, maybe. We'll see.
Well, purge beforehand. I said
Okay.
empty stomach.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, wait.
Prove it too.
It doesn't make sense.
All right, a few more, just real quick. I take more joy in building a fire in my fireplace, or just in general, than the average person. I absolutely love building a fire.
That's a fun, almost like subtopic. Like, what are things that you feel like, surely I enjoy this more than the average person?
Yes. I don't know if I'm truly better. I'm better than Catherine at it.
Okay.
Not that she's bad, but like I'm pretty good. But I don't
Yeah.
know if it's like, well, Brad is top tier at this, but I'm okay, and I love the idea of like creating something out of nothing, and all of a sudden it's thriving.
And it's almost burning down the house. That's cool. That's a cool feeling.
Yeah, dude, that was
Building
rough.
a fire is very fun.
It's
it
so
just-
fun.
Yeah, it's like fun to feel like in control of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially when it's like, man, at first this was so hard to even get a little flicker, and now look at that thing.
We are flickering.
We are booming.
I think mine would be packing. I really enjoy packing.
Really?
I love.
Oh, I hate packing.
Oh, I get excited to do it.
What do you
I love
do?
even packing up for like, hey, it's got to be a full day today. So I'm going to need to pack my first outfit from when we play pickleball, but I know for sure pickleball going here. I get to pack 2 outfits. That's
Really?
fun. Love packing because it's
What-
about the future and I love the future.
Okay, is that what it is? It's not like the physical act of like compartmentalizing perfectly in there.
No, folding doesn't do it for me.
Okay.
It's just like, I think it's preparation that I get excited about.
So then packing for your way home, not exciting.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Packing up. Packing up ain't packing. Funny phrase.
Packing up. You can pack up, you can't pack down.
Yeah.
A few other irrationally strong opinions. Speaking of coffee from Main Street Roasters, I go to Main Street Roasters East every once in a while. It's local. It's close to my house. The dark gray mugs at Main Street Roasters, I like them way more than the light gray mugs. And by Main Street Roasters, I mean McLean's. But they should sell Main Street Roasters beans. I don't know. I love the dark gray mugs. It just, there's one time they only had light gray mugs and I got a to-go cup instead.
Why does it matter that
simply
much?
aesthetics? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. It just feels warmer, feels better. They're slightly different look. I think like not just the color of them, but the handles are a little different. I don't know.
Huh.
So,
I'm sorry. I don't have much to add. I've never been a mug.
have you ever been like I had this my
passion.
favorite cup? Like, do you have a favorite cup at your house?
Not as an adult. As a kid, I'd go over to my grandparents' house and they had a Batman glass.
Yeah.
Really liked that one. There was also one shaped as a boot that me and Caitlin would
Oh,
like
I
split.
forgot those.
Should we share the boot glass? Yeah, the boot was fun.
I bet Gulf Shores at Lambert's are gonna have some boot glasses.
Yeah.
At the
Oh,
souvenir.
chocolate milk out of the boot. It hits.
You're trying to get that last little bit, like out
Yeah,
of
it's
the
kinda
out of
fun.
the toe,
Out
of
of
it,
the toe. Swivel it.
like, the boot.
oh man.
That's the kind of thing that's going to be so fun as a grandparent. Is like you get to have so many silly things like that your grandkids are just going to love. You know,
I want to. Yeah. A
Like
lot
just-
to be boot themed.
like you could
A
get one
boot
of
of
those
cheese.
one of those fish, on the wall that sings to you.
Yeah.
like that's annoying to have at your house. Like I don't want Hattie to play that every single day of our lives.
But grandparents' house.
It's so fun.
Yeah. What was the song you would always sing?
What was it? It was some country song, wasn't it?
It was some Big Mouth Billy Bass. Don't worry, be happy.
Big Mouth Billy Bass.
Great product.
Brad, as a grandpa, just has only dark gray cups. It's
Yeah.
just
I got
no
you
light
the
gray.
best ones.
Just make everything about color.
Dark gray
welcome.
mugs.
I mean, it's funny how much our kids already like we have a mug from Raising Cane's that has a puppy on it. And we have another one from Kona Ice that has a penguin on it. Those kids fight over those two cups.
Those are coveted.
They love them. Yeah. So, last irrational strong opinion is actually about cups. I want my cups in the dishwasher to be loaded from the back to the front so that I always know how much room I have when I'm loading the dishwasher.
Oh, that makes sense. Who says otherwise to that?
Who do you think?
Mom?
Yeah. She's just throwing them in there real quick.
Gotcha.
I'm all about like back to front. I'm also about compartmentalizing my silverware. You ever do that? Like put all the forks in one thing?
Oh yeah, I tried it once. I think after you mentioned it at one
Yeah.
point, and it was a lot of extra effort. I feel like on the front end, and not that
What?
much worth it.
How hard is it? What do you mean extra effort?
I mean, everything is like it's
Timon,
just.
I'm not dealing with you today, man.
I think it's probably mainly because I'm typically the person that loads the dishwasher,
Yeah.
and unloads, but I'm not typically the person that's putting the silverware back in the drawers. That's like kind of like passed off to someone else.
Oh yeah.
So then it's not really worth it for
So
me.
you're selfish.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what would you say the benefit is on the back
Yeah,
end to compartmentalizing?
Unloading.
You just grab like a handful.
Throw all your forks together. Yeah, boom.
Oh, gotcha.
Instead of being like dum 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 fork, and then you're like, oh man, how did I miss that fork? I swear I looked at all the forks.
Yeah.
I suppose that saves a little bit of time.
Oh, I'm talking seconds.
Yeah.
Seconds, Jake. So those are all my irrational strong opinions.
Fun. That's nice. Nothing about ketchup?
I'll think of one.
I can have an opinion on that.
Ketchup. I think ketchup is a condiment that gets diminishingly good the older you get. Like ketchup was awesome. Awesome when I was 10 years old. And now I rarely use it.
That's true. I go to Cane's, so I catch up with that. No.
No, I don't eat
Cane
ketchup.
sauce.
Yeah. Like, there's so many other condiments out there, and my kids basically it's either dry chicken, dry, whatever, or it's ketchup. And I'm like, you don't know the joys of ranch. There is something called honey mustard out there for you, and you're gonna love it someday. Yeah, cane sauce. They've never even tried Chick-fil-A sauce. They were like, no, I don't want to try
Yeah,
it.
I'd wait. Ruin their innocence.
Yeah, exactly.
My brain will explode out the back of their head. They have Chick-fil-A sauce.
So maybe Rachel's just wiser and more mature than us. And so she
It's
sees,
like, why would I have this childish thing?
Yes.
She's grown out of it. Yeah, before us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's all grown.
That's it.
That's nice. Other things in my life that have just consistently been happening. I've been recognized twice this week while moving, like while being in motion.
Oh, fun.
The first one was while driving in the Meadowbrook parking lot. I was literally driving, parking lot, not going super fast, but a guy flagged me down. Jean shorts. I was like, wow, never been recognized like this. Leaned over the passenger side, shook his hand, and,
Oh, wow.
and met.
Over the passenger side.
Yeah, foot on the brake still. It was fine. And he was like really leaning in the car to shake my hand. Shake my hand. Shake my hand. And then yesterday, I was waving to you while I was on my run. In between the first wave and the second wave, a guy was like getting out of his car. He was in his driveway. And he goes, hey, as I'm running my mile. And I was like, hey, neighbor. And then he was like, jean shorts. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Really?
And I kept running, but maybe I should have talked to him. I don't know. But I was like, that's awesome. Have a good one.
Wow. We have neighbor fans.
Yeah, right down the road. So twice in like 4 days while moving, got recognized.
Wow.
Never had that happen before. Currently trending.
That's pretty fun. Neighbor.
Yeah, it was neato.
There's a guy down the street. How far down was he? Pretty close?
3/8 of a mile
Okay. 3/8 of backyards
to the
worth.
end.
Okay. There's a guy down the street who I've met a few times.
Does he drive a van? But like a cool van?
No, is this guy black?
Not really.
Dang.
He's white.
I do know him though.
Oh, that's
what I
nice.
was thinking of. No, what's a cool van mean?
It was like matte gray. It looked sweet.
Like a minivan though, or
No, sorry, like a cargo van,
Okay.
but it was matte gray. It was sweet.
cool.
Is this van the color that Brad would like if it was a top?
If it was a cylinder with
I
the
was like,
top
dang,
off,
that sounds pretty sweet.
I'll take a pic today. I do my run.
A cool van. You tell him that next time? Hey, cool
I
van.
should. Jean shorts, cool van.
Cool van, man.
Cool van on you. Also, I want to give a shout out to sponsors that are no longer sponsors. I've been getting after people who no longer support us for whatever reason. This week, I've drank Beam like 3 times.
Yep.
Had it this morning.
Yep.
Last night, Rachel made chicken with Cooking with Lori.
So good. C3.
C3 Rose.
Uh-huh.
So good. What else did I do? I bought not even free. I just bought my own QP goat soaps because
Yep.
I missed it.
Yep. It's so good.
What else did I do? There was a 4th one in there. Whatever, just been supporting the folks.
Oh yeah.
The promo codes still work.
Yeah.
So maybe we use them and they'll be like, hey, look, people still like you guys.
Brio, we love making fire with Brio.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I've contacted a few of them to see if they would be interested in seeing or sending some product for Ghostrunners.
Fun.
So, QP Goat Soaps, spoiler alert, is going to.
Oh, that's
everyone's
nice.
gonna smell so nice, dude.
Dude, it's
So
just
clean.
so just buttery and lathery.
It's so good.
It's a good feeling. It's a good texture.
Apparently, somebody came up to that family at church the other day and said, "Hey, we know you guys from the Ghostrunners podcast."
Huh.
QP Goat Soaps.
Well, speaking of that, we have a brand new sponsor to talk about.
Come on.
This week. It's very exciting. Been a while, I think, since we've had a new sponsor alert. Time in the noise, please. Go ahead.
Yes.
New sponsor.
Oh. No. That was. Wow. How does that even? There we go.
You're just too quick. Too quick.
Better.
Not bad.
It's funny. It was genuinely. I like went through all the buttons.
Hey,
like,
Time, we're going to talk about the new
which
sponsor now, okay? I'm just kidding. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
saying.
No, go ahead.
It's the last button. Every time it's the last button I think to try. Like it takes so long to get to it every time somehow.
That's why you press it so hard when you get there. Yeah, we got a new sponsor alert. It's a physical therapy company.
Whoa,
but you weren't expecting us to say that. Super big ghosty. Jay Warner is his name. Outsider Physical Therapy is their name. And Jay, he believes that he's been listening to the podcast since episode 5, which is just awesome.
Cool.
And recently started his own physical therapy practice. They're based out of Dallas, Texas, but they are able to do it online anywhere.
Hey, internet's doing just fine.
It's amazing the things the internet can do these days.
Old Jay is saying, hey, look, no need to see us twice a week for 6 weeks. We're not in this to take all your money. Mm-hmm. All right. He said he'd prefer once every 1, 2, 3 weeks, depending on the person, be able to see the progress. They're good folks, is what we're saying.
Yeah. I personally, when I was a senior in college, I tore my ACL, meniscus, MCL, and I am a huge believer in physical therapy. I did physical therapy, and my right knee is now stronger than my left because of that, which is just crazy.
Gotta even those out.
I'm a huge, exactly. So maybe I'll tear the other one real quick, because it seems like that's the best thing to do. But no, but genuinely, it was such a help. And I would say that my experience, though, sometimes my physical therapist, I would get there and she would have 2 or 3 other people that she might be helping at the same time. Jay and the people at Outsider Physical Therapy are saying, nope, when you're with us, we're doing it one-on-one. We're doing this together.
Which is nice. They do in-person sessions for people in the Dallas area, but they also offer virtual sessions as well.
Yep.
Which is great. If there's something bothering you, minor, major, reach out and they can help immediately.
Yeah, and it's cool. I think from what I understand, sometimes the insurance will tell you hey, you tore your ACL, so rehab your ACL, but you can't be seen about your back. But we all know that your body is connected, and if you're,
the back is connected to the ACL,
and the meniscus is connected to the big toe, so it all could connect. If you're favoring one thing or the other, all of a sudden you need something. They're not going to mess with that. They're not going to worry about that. If your back is hurting, great. Let's figure out what's wrong with your back. If your ACL is hurting, whatever.
Your thumbs are connected to the iPhone. iPhone's connected to Instagram. Instagram's connected to Outsider Physical Therapy. Outsider Physical Therapy is connected to 20% off.
Yes. Yeah. Mention us for 20% off your initial evaluation. Instagram is Outsider Physical Therapy.
They got a website.
OutsiderPT.com.
We'll link it below.
And their email is Warner, WARNER, at OutsiderPT.com. So yeah, check out the link below. Check them out. Support them. They are ghosties. They're true to our brand. They're wonderful people.
You can trust them.
It's Jay and his wife that run his thing together.
Jay is connected to his wife.
His wife.
She's not connected to anything.
Courtney.
Say it quieter.
I'm not positive. Oh.
It's Courtney. Her name.
Here we go.
Jay.
Courtney!
Hey, we knew it the whole time.
Courtney! So they're awesome. Support them. Check them out. OutsiderPT.com. Mention Ghostrunners for 20% off your initial evaluation.
All right. As you guys know, I am obsessed with Asai Eols, and I get them all the time. And unfortunately, I've not found a way yet to profit off of my hobbies like I do, with most of my hobbies with Asai Eols yet. But I'm on the way. And I've been going to Smoothie King, and they make one of the worst Asai Bowls I've ever had. But it's so close to the house that I find myself getting it a couple times a week.
Why? What makes it so bad?
It's not fresh, really. It's just like, it's more of a
Mix.
like ice cream consistency. It doesn't feel like that healthy. Just like, it doesn't feel like clean, like ingredients.
Yeah.
And just the fruit's kind of weird, but it's just like, whatever. It's still fruit.
Yeah,
It's still a fun way to get fruit in your system. So it's tolerable. And so I get it every now and then. And I forgot what I've been up to. Maybe playing pickleball or something, but I look it up. I was like, ooh, a little fruit on the way home would be kind of nice. It's like 8 p.m. when I'm leaving Meadowbrook. I see, they don't close till 9. Perfect. Get there.
Oh, no.
I know this has happened a couple times before.
Oh, no.
This is a different story. This is a little different ending.
Let
what
me
you're
listen
expecting.
to the whole story before I think I know what you're going to say.
And I was out of breath talking to Scott and Isaac. It's Smoothie King. And I said 4 minute mile. And no, that's fair of you to think that like they're going to turn me down. So I said, I'm going to take the acai, berry haze or whatever. And they were like, let's see. I know sometimes we don't. I'm going to talk to my manager. Has to bring the manager in right away. I'm like, oh wow, okay,
Escalate the situation.
That's escalated, yeah. And so, manager comes out and is like, "You want an acai bowl?" I was like, "Yeah." And I'm like double checking. Maybe they do close at 8:30 or something. I don't know. And she was like, "Okay, what time is it now?" And I was like, 8:30. And she goes, "Oh, we stopped selling acai bowls at 8:25." And in my head, I'm thinking, that sounds like you just made that number up because you asked me what time it was. It wasn't like this is policy. What time is it? Oh, 8:29 is when we stop.
Oh my gosh.
So she said 8:25. And I was like, oh, bummer, I guess. Do you guys close right now? She's like, no, we're open till 9, but acai bowls, we stopped serving at 8:25. And I was like, what are the odds? That's
No
crazy.
way.
And what did I ask or something? I think I was just like, because I really was craving it. I mean, it's a 20-minute drive to get there. I was like, oh, I could have had something closer.
Yeah.
Dang it. Had I known. And so I was like, there's no way to make an acai bowl right now. And she goes, well, I would have to go back and get the fruit. And I said, well, I wouldn't want you to do that. God forbid you'd have to go get the fruit.
It's a huge store.
I really did. I was like, oh, well, I mean, that sounds like a lot of work. So I wouldn't want you to have to go get the fruit.
The fruit.
So that's really what she said. I would have to go out. I would have to go back and get the fruit out. It's like, oh my gosh. Well, don't. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize. And what, you guys are only open for 30 more minutes? So that would 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back. Yeah, which wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. If she meant to go to the grocery store to get the fruit, that's one thing. Like, oh,
She
okay.
like gestured to like the back kitchen. I was like, yeah, I mean,
Oh
I
my
assume that's
gosh.
where you keep it.
Oh, I have to go get it. It's like, what kind of stuff are you putting in your normal smoothies? Like, there's no fruit in those?
Yeah, exactly. Why is it just the acai bowl? Because she said, how did she phrase it? There was some sentence at some point where she's like, the acai station gets torn down. We break it down at 8:25. So I assume like I don't know what even materials are involved, but it's all back there. They'd have to get it back out.
I mean, listen, here's my take on all of that is like,
This was a new one.
what's that?
Or sorry, it's just saying like it was refreshing that it wasn't just like, oh, we're closed
Oh, yeah,
early.
yeah.
It's like, oh, this is just my specific product.
I think it's totally, and I'm not trying to be insensitive to people in these jobs or whatever, but I think it's totally fine. Let's say, for instance, at Chick-fil-A, you close at 10. It's totally fine to start cleaning up the dining room at 9:20 or whatever, because likely, from 9:20 to 10 o'clock, there's not going to be a whole lot of people in there.
Sure.
But if a party of 40 come in and they use the place that you just cleaned, I don't think you should be like, sorry, you can't sit there anymore. I just cleaned it. Because it's like, you're still open. So like, I totally respect the idea of like, listen, people don't usually order acai bowls, this time
We're
of night.
probably going to be fine. Cut the corner here.
Let's take a chance. Yeah, let's be more efficient, or then once it does close at 9, we can get out of here by 9:30. But then if someone comes in and they're like, hey, I'd like this, you're like, bummer. That stinks.
Dang it.
But I have to go. We should still serve it.
That is a fantastic point.
Like I'm all about like, hey, look at patterns and be like, okay, it's pretty unlikely this is going to happen. So let's try to maximize our efficiency. There's not that many people here.
Hey.
Let's break down the station.
We're Chicken and Pickle. We could shut down the chicken pot pie station
Yes.
any time of day because no one is ordering that. We can just go ahead and assume no one wants that.
No one's doing public pot pies.
No, that's a great point.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like if you can find a way to be a little more efficient based on data, based on patterns, by all means, do it. But then, yeah.
But then when your
someone
pattern
comes
is
in,
wrong or there's an outlier,
you're
sorry.
like, look, hey.
You don't make up a time 5 minutes before the current time.
Because that's the thing. Yeah, I bet they broke it down at 8 o'clock, not 8:25.
Yeah, it's like how long has that been broken down? And honestly, this is not a big deal if it wasn't the manager, right? If this is some girl making $9 an hour, I understand why she's not incentivized to make me an acai bowl.
Right.
Because what's it to her? But when the manager is like the one telling me this, is like, that's interesting. And you know what? I'm so much more fired up to build Bondi Bowls in Kansas City. You're going down, sister.
We'll see you
Sucks
on
for
the
you.
other side, sister.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Who's next door? I want to buy the building from him. I want to go next door to you.
Is this the Jimmy or the Shawnee one that you went to?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
Burn it to the ground.
arson real quick? No.
You make one of those fires you're always talking about?
I just want to test out the theory now and go at 8:25.
Dude, try it. I think it was a Saturday night, maybe. But yeah, 8:30. We broke down the station.
Also, the idea of we can't make that. I'd have to go get the ingredients for it. I'd have to
how do
put
you
it.
normally make things?
That's like that's your
Yeah,
job. That's the thing that you guys
I'd have
are.
to use what I used to make it to make it.
Your whole business. That's what you do is
And
make
their business
things out
is
of ingredients.
fruit based. So it's not like I asked for something that's like very rare. Like, I don't know. We already put the M&Ms away at McDonald's. It's like, all right, I ordered the one thing that takes M&Ms, a McFlurry.
I just yeah.
It's like I ordered 95% of your menu involves fruit. I think so.
It's just if it's on your if you because they for the longest time they had smoothies, no acai bowls. Now they added acai bowls. That's
hey,
yeah. If you're offering it, offer it. I'm ready to give you business.
yeah. It's like I have money. Let me give it to you.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
I don't know. I'm sure that people in the food service industry might disagree and be like, "No, dude."
Yeah, they probably have their reasons.
And I'm not trying to be insensitive to anything, but I'm just saying, like, if it's open, it's open. If it's not, it's not.
Oh yeah, exactly what you said is exactly how I was raised. Like,
Yeah.
sure, you want to try to take a shortcut, but if someone's in there, the number one priority is making the customer happy.
And
You do not turn them away and leave them unsatisfied. What a terrible way to treat people.
I know. Is there any like dark horses as far as like acai bowl places that you wouldn't think are good in Kansas City? Like anybody that we haven't heard of?
There's a place where one of their locations, maybe their only location, is like in a extremely rough part of town. I mean, it's like Casey Mo rough.
Okay.
And it's called
Oh, the juicery place?
Ruby Jeans.
Ruby Jeans. I've heard of that.
And Rachel got me an acai bowl from there one time, and it was really good.
Okay.
And I saw their Instagram. They like supplied the Chiefs juices like
Yeah.
before the Super Bowl or something like that.
Really?
So I don't know what kind of connections they have.
They do see. I feel like I see them a lot. Like,
Really?
Advertised and stuff.
So yeah, I don't know if they have another location or what, but yeah, their real estate plans seem interesting. It's like, why would you go there? But maybe it's working for them.
Cool. Ruby Jeans.
But yeah, everybody else, pish posh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's about having fresh ingredients. Obviously, that makes sense.
Yeah, and don't have the blender 2 feet away from the cash register. Nectar.
Yeah, and don't put knives in your blender, so it makes it so like it just sounds like it's like what are you grinding in there? You take some teeth and put it in there too, or like
It's wild. I took Joe Pfeiffer to Nectar, new friend Joe, and I was like, "Hey, when we get in there, I want you to pay attention to how loud it is." And he could not believe it. He's like, "That is kind of crazy." He's like, "So what do they do back there if they blend out here?" Like, great question.
no one knows
Where they keep the fruit, I guess.
It's where they keep the fruit they can't access. Later.
Anyway, fun little part of my week.
Yeah, that's
Didn't bother me
wild.
too much. Just very interesting.
Man,
Sorry, one other thing I thought of to start this interaction, when I walked into Smoothie King, it was kind of a cold night and the front door was open. And I think they could see me like, this is like the very beginning, like my like body language. They're like, yeah, it's a little cold in here. We're just trying to get the smell out, which is just a great sign just to say that immediately. So I don't know if that's just the smell of Smoothie King or like something happened in here. And they're like, there was a fan blowing out the front door. They just had the front door open on like a 45-degree night.
oh, something must have happened.
Or he's trying to get the smell out.
Some sewer line burst or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It smelled fine to me. It just smelled like Smoothie King,
Yeah,
which is
maybe that's.
okay. It's kind of like a Subway smell. I forgot about that.
I've been really into Black Dog's burritos recently. Just FYI. I don't know if you guys have been into anything recently. Dude, they're so good though. Their breakfast burritos are. I thought McLean's had the best burrito in town, and it's really good. But this Black Dog burrito is filling. McLean's always leaves
Something
you
else.
wanting more.
Really?
Yeah, like one time Jensen, Isaac, and I went there, and we all got 2 burritos because Like it was like, oh, that was good, but it was really good. But I just want another one.
Is the CBS a burrito?
No,
That's a sandwich?
yeah,
Gotcha.
chicken bacon sandwich. But yeah, anyway, this burrito is unbelievable.
And they serve it to you whenever you want it?
Yes,
That must be nice.
Until 2 p.m. I told you that story.
Yeah.
I was there I got there like noon, thinking like, oh, but I'm not hungry yet, so I'm gonna wait till a little bit later. And then I go, and it was only like 2:10. Like they could have made an exception for
Could have
me.
figured it out.
But you know what? I saw the sign that said we stopped serving, food at 2 p.m. and I didn't whine about it.
I can honor that.
I was like, oh,
Because we
dang
live
it.
in a nation of laws.
And if you would have said, oh, we'll make it for you, I would say, gladly, thank you.
All
but
right.
I saw it, I was like, dang, that's bummer. Okay. So
That's bummer.
that's bummer.
That's just bummer.
Something, I don't even know if I want to talk about this because it's not even, well, the burrito thing was super riveting. So this is pretty exciting too. But have you ever heard of something called fire cider?
No.
I didn't think you would have because I hadn't heard of it until a couple weeks ago. Let's look it up real quick to see what it says. So Catherine, has been all sorts of sick congestion stuff lately. Jackie Burton, Juice Man Chad, they're married. Jackie's like, hey, Chad just made some fire cider. Do you want to come pick it up?
Say, is that what we're burning Smoothie King with?
And Catherine like said it like it was like matter of fact, like I should know fire cider. And dude, it is, I would pay you $30 to drink it. I would to drink a shot of it.
I was going to say, the first sentence I'm reading sounds great. The rest of the sentences sound awful. Let me tell you what I'm seeing here. Fire cider is used to boost immunity, help with digestion, and warm you up on a cold day. Well, that sounds awesome.
Sure.
What's in it?
Sign me up.
The basic recipe combines horseradish with root vegetables like ginger, garlic, and onions, which are then dissolved in apple cider vinegar. Hot peppers are added to make it fiery.
Dude.
Oh,
It is unbelievable both how crazy it like terrible it tastes, but how much it just it works, dude. Like I took a few shots of it and it's one of those things where it just involuntarily you just go, oh. One of those.
you had Fireball is what you had.
Yeah. And then you just like, but it like clears up your sinus. I mean, there's something in it that just like, yeah, it's all those things. And yeah, Chad was like, yeah, I put some serrano peppers in there.
He's just going rogue. Having fun.
Oh yeah, dude. It was wild.
This also on the internet says, fire cider is probably going to cause more harm than good. If you have health issues like acid reflux or indigestion, this combination of ingredients is likely going to make it worse.
Oh, interesting. Because I have not experienced any acid reflux, and not like I'm prone to it or anything, but I'm a big guy that eats cheese sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh,
milk.
That's what Bo's been doing lately. Is kind of like laughing as he says stuff like, and sometimes I just I eat cheese sometimes. So anyway, it's a wild thing, and like I would take true joy in watching you squirm through it because it's
I would
just-
not like it.
Dude, even apple cider vinegar on its own is enough to almost make me throw up.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot stand the stuff.
But
It's
do you drink it
horrible.
straight up?
I have in the past. It's been
Okay.
in the past when I was younger, and like I don't know if it's still for my younger siblings, but at one point it was a punishment.
Oh,
You had to like drink like a
like you say those words to me again, you have some ACV.
a drink of it, kind of, or something like we would like have like disobeyed or done something wrong. That was the
Really?
yeah, and so it was
That's fair.
it was horrible.
Like some people get their mouth washed out with soap, time
Yeah.
and just to take a shot of ACV.
Yeah.
This, I was looking into the shelf life of fire cider. It says, well, if you can keep from drinking it all right away. So, fire cider can last up to 18 months in a cool, dark cupboard.
Okay.
Idiots in the cupboard.
Yeah.
But may darken over time. Oh. I like to use mine within 12 months and create a fresh batch in the late summer/fall.
Dude,
That's anything that can last that long. Gross.
no, not anything like that.
Okay, water.
ACV, all that stuff. Vinegar, that stuff's lasting a long time.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's
Vinegar.
fair. Honey. I don't know. Man,
Yeah, honey's good.
It's something else. And I'm sure, yeah, people out there are like, that sounds like the worst thing ever. And it is, but it isn't. It's like, I think my personality is just like, I can endure this really quick, gross thing. Same with like the
The productivity shots. Remember we had those? Do you ever have those when you were here? I know
I
Timon
didn't
had
hate
some.
those.
Oh, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, Rachel like did not like the taste of them. I was like, just down it
it's a
real
shot,
quick.
yeah.
Yeah, just get it over with.
Same with like cold showers. I'll do that for a minute, and if it's really gonna boost me up for the rest of the day, sure.
Oh, I can't do cold showers for a minute. I can't do it.
Used to be a punishment when you say bad words.
I'll come back.
Get in the shower, come out when you're done drinking your drink.
Okay, I'll come back next week having done at least one
Okay.
Wow.
cold
You have
shower.
to- my advice is do it at the very end of your shower and don't turn on the hot water again afterwards.
And don't
Okay.
get your head, right?
And don't put it. I've started putting it on top of my head for like the last second.
You
But
dog.
I used to just put my whole head under it and it would give me headaches. So
Oh,
don't do
yeah.
that.
That's what-
It's cold.
When I've tried it in the past, I think I've done like with my head under it, so that's good to know.
No,
Because
yeah.
that just like freezes your like everything. It
Yeah.
hurts so bad.
But after you do it, you feel like same with fire starter. You just feel like you're stronger than you used to be.
It's like you just thrown up or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
something.
you're like, I'm-
it's like you get this like little bit of like boost.
You
Yeah.
go down so you can go up.
It's like okay, I can withstand that nasty. I can do a little, and then you feel so good afterwards. So
Yeah.
anyway,
When this episode comes out, I think March Madness will start tomorrow. Does that sound right, Timon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe it's even like the first, however many, like first four in or whatever, last four in, start Wednesday.
Yeah, there might be a little play-in game. Who freaking cares? Anyway, if it has already been posted by the time this is coming out, the Facebook group, whatever, just pay attention. If you want to be in our little ghosty pool, our friend, fan, listener, Jillian Crosdale is heading it up again. So I think there's going to be two different kind of leagues, one with traditional scoring, one with upset scoring. Ryan Guy offered to give the winner of one of the pools a $25 Amazon gift card.
Oh wow.
The other winner, I think, is going to get a very custom, exclusive, one of one, like champion, like Ghostrunners March Madness T-shirt
That's so fun.
that Jillian's going to create with the help of maybe some other ghosties. So anyway, hard to plan some of that stuff because we're recording this like 8 days before then. But just be looking for it if
Go on
you're into
Facebook.
that kind
Yeah.
of thing. Get on
Absolutely.
Facebook. I did write down in my notes this week. This had to be the most Facebook group post ever.
Dude.
It's popping and it's so fun.
It's so like that's my biggest joy on the internet right now is going to facebook.com and just letting the feed just
Yeah.
show me
You
what
got to check it
show
every
me.
few hours. You're going to be very behind.
It's crazy.
It's so fun. Everybody get on Facebook and check
What-
out the page.
Okay, we talked last year about the AI generated things from Jake Allen. He has since generated quite a few more. What's your favorite one?
Did you say
seen so far?
last year?
He did say last year. I was going to let it fly.
Yeah.
I-
Sorry. Hey,
Well-
I'll bleep that.
Well, was it last? Are we sure?
Leap
Okay.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I did see that he made the one, your face on the Kevin James meme. Yep. He's
Yep.
got his hands in his pockets. And Isaac commented that he saved it in his phone for future use.
My favorite is the one where Timon's kind of peeking around the corner.
Yeah, the Pixar
like the
one.
Pixar one. I really like that one a lot.
I think I'll go with Tommy Boy. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
I didn't look necessarily a lot like David Spade, but you and Chris Farley meshed was amazing. He also
was-
did one of me of both of them, which is funny.
Oh yeah. It was like, I think that's a Chris Farley picture. That's not me, but like the Pixar one, now that I'm looking at it again, our eyes look a little funny. Both of us look like we have like cross eyes or something. But Timon in the corner just is as cute as can be. So I don't know. I kind of want to just, do something with these, figure out what we can do.
Yeah. Have you hit him up yet?
No,
Okay. I'm going to today and just figure out like, dude,
let's talk about this.
let's do something
Yeah.
with this. This is too good.
Yeah. Figure out something for it.
We get a group text or something. You want to do wins of the week?
I do.
Hey, I got my hand up. I do.
Okay. I'm going to go first because I don't want you to steal it. Mine is technology and the fact that our podcast on Monday got saved, even though
With the power outage.
the power went out. As we're
That is
I
a
mean,
big win.
That would have been what would we have just redone it all?
I don't know. I would not have wanted to just retell all those stories, redo everything.
Exactly.
An
It's like-
hour, 40 of whatever.
yeah.
and try to like have genuine reactions again or try to make it.
It's impossible.
It is. It's like what do we do with that? It's just like I guess we just tell them what happened and record a shorter episode and say new things.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say the same thing again. So, and I was we were talking about it Because like I don't think Timon's generation. This is making me sound like your generation doesn't understand.
You need to walk uphill both ways.
But like our generation, if you didn't save something, if your thing just crashed, it was done.
We grew up
Always.
manually saving things. Your video game, your progress.
Yeah.
Control S on your
Yep.
first home computer.
Totally.
On Word.
Totally. And so yeah, and now it's like Google Docs. You go press a backspace and it's like document saved.
Saved. Got it.
Yeah, got it. And like, oh, it looks like you accidentally shut down. Do you want to restore all your pages?
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Thank you very much.
Bit.
So it's just amazing that it just like shut down in a flash,
Yeah.
but everything was saved. Everything was okay.
Truly,
at all.
just no one could have called. There was the weirdest thing. It was just like
Yeah.
Just a normal day.
everything goes silent and black. It was crazy.
So that's my win.
That's a good win. My win is I remembered that one of my really good friends has lived in Kansas City for a year now. I kind of forgot about it. His name's David Harris. And we were trying to get some extra bodies to play football last weekend. I was like, oh my gosh, David Harris lives in Kansas City. He's extremely athletic. He could dunk a basketball. He ran an Ironman. Yeah, I should be inviting this guy to everything I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Invited him to volleyball tonight. He can't make it. He's a little rock. But yeah, so just win of the week is like, oh my gosh, this dude that I love, I just remembered he lives in Kansas City again because he didn't used to. In fact, I don't know if he ever has, but his wife is from here and they moved back. And I did programs with him at K-West in 2015. So we spent every day together for a summer.
Yeah.
And threw parties together.
Like you guys are tight.
Yeah.
That's great.
David Harris.
I want to meet him. Never met him before.
Oh, he's great.
Fun.
Nice guy.
Time you got to win?
Yeah. I think my win was just like my day yesterday.
Okay.
So it was like just kind of a day with friends, which was awesome. It was like we went and saw Dune Part 2 in theaters. And
Austin.
It was awesome. I think it was like, yeah, I recommend it. I think you should go see it. I think you
Cool.
guys should go see it. It'd be cool. And then it was just like,
Who saw Dune 2? Co-ed?
yeah,
Oh.
look out. No. But
How many co-eds? Just one-on-one?
no, it was like probably like 8 people, 10 people.
Sure. you and one co-ed in the back, though.
Yeah. One for each or one?
8's a pretty even number.
But yeah, it was great. Just saw that movie, went to Chick-fil-A, talked about the movie, had like a
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
then had like a choir like makeup class because we had missed one.
Makeup. Sorry.
Co-ed makeup? Not bad.
And then hung out at Culver's. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Chick-fil-A and Culver's, same day.
yeah.
Dang.
Homeschooled.
Dude.
Co-ed?
Okay.
Co-ed Culver's?
Yeah.
Dang.
Segregated though. No, it was funny. It was
Two sides of the
unintentional
table.
thing. It was like outside at Culver's, and it was just like one table, and then other people. And it was like it just happened to be just like some people had left, but just like the 2 girls over here, and then just like 4 guys, and it was just a completely separate conversation. It was kind of funny.
That's how it's going to be for the rest of time.
Yeah. Hanging out outside at a restaurant's so fun.
Yeah.
There's something about being outside.
Yeah.
Like the summertime hangouts out, like getting some cream.
Yeah.
Summer's almost here. I can't wait. Daylight
know.
savings. What a great day. I
Yes.
love spring forward.
So much better. Yeah. So much better.
One poultry with Culver's though is that I got a little. I was like, I'm not hungry. I just wanted like a side of cheese curds and like a scoop of custard. Guess how much it was?
Dude,
$6.
no.
was- Try Brad.
Yeah. 908.
$9.
Not bad.
Dude, the custard is killer
Ridiculous.
these days, man.
Ridiculous. I didn't even look at the price. I was like, this can't be that much.
Yeah.
Because I'm not even getting like real food really.
These days, man.
Silly
Biden's America.
stuff.
Something with, I think with Culver's, if you get a kid's meal, you get a free scoop of ice cream with that. So,
Life hack.
Yeah.
and so save your scoopies. Save your bags.
Scoop a doop.
Anyway.
Fun. Good wins. Before we get to comment of the week, let's do a little Main Street Roasters of the week.
Okay.
So
Make sure
mine
it's-
is the coffee shop. What are you?
Yes, mine's the website.
Timon?
The shirts. They said shirts.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Tammy Mason did text me. Tammy Mason, super fan of the podcast.
Yeah.
And said, you said your favorite was Miller Morning Blend. We just had it, and oh my gosh, it's my favorite now too. I don't know if it's just anything I say Tammy listens to, or if it's truly just that much better. But
Tam.
if you guys haven't tried out the old faithful Miller Morning Blend for Main Street Roasters, you need to check it out.
Oh, faithful. I like to get the Miller Morning Blend.
I get myself a Miller Morning Blend.
Dear Abigail, I am writing you today from the beaches of Normandy, and how I long for your touch, and how I long to smell that Miller Morning Blend.
That's pretty good.
Please do tell me how Caroline is doing. How's her leg? Is the dog still licking at the wound? She's as stubborn as you are. Best. Alfalfa.
That was good.
And drink Major Roasters.
You're very good.
Great voice.
That was very good.
That was awesome. Let's
I
have
do more letters for
that
more?
character in our $100,000 movie.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's gonna be a comedy.
It's the guy, he only just talks about letters from war. I do the voice for him. I don't write him.
That was so good.
So yeah, MageRoasters.com. Support Dearest Abigail and Alfalfa and everybody all over. And the fine folks in Napanee, Indiana. GRKC is going to get you 10% off if you like coffee, if you know someone who likes coffee. Get it. Check them out.
That's right.
And if you fast forwarded, go back and that was a good voice Jake did.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, for the skippers. For the skippers. Comment of the week to round us out here.
Yeah. Can I take Scott's or are you going to say that?
Oh, I was going to take Scott's.
You
All
say
right.
it. You say it.
I could find that other one about McLean's.
Okay, great. All right, I'll read the one from Scott. Just Scott. First of all,
I love it.
His name on here is Scott Peckleball 9537, which is just the stupidest pun. I love Scott so much, but I also like to hate on Scott. Okay, so you remember Scott public pot pie last week? All right, time for me to defend my pot pie. I walk into Chicken and Pickle, see a big sign that says Wednesday special chicken pot pie for $8.95, cheaper than a scoop and some curds. Mind you, there is an entree on that menu cheaper than $10, so that immediately catches my eye. The $1.05 he's going to save. Yeah, that's just so much. Feeling frisky and frugal. The fact that it's a daily special means it's made fresh. Also, I've eaten there about 100 times, and I've never tried the pot pie. 100 times. So, figured might as well give it a shot. Quote, unquote. I'll have a pot pie and a water. Did feel weird coming out, but boy, did it feel good going down. Delicious rotisserie chicken and veggies inside, crispy, flaky, buttery crust on top.
That's fun.
I was tremendously satisfied with my meal while both Jake and Isaac had qualms about their own orders.
It's true.
And then he puts in asterisk, security guard from Last Dance shrugging. Long live the pot pie.
Very well written. I texted Scott immediately. I was like, this is some of your best work. Great comment. Mine's from Joy Richter. She said, you guys always talk about this McLean's place. Until this very moment, I thought McLean's was a sporting goods store. I don't know why, but for the last 10 months, I imagined a giant sports store like Cabela's or Bass Pro. Deer heads on the wall, fishing department, basketball hoops, sample tents set up everywhere, a giant fish tank. It's a whole world inside my head. Needless to say, it's been the image in my head for many a story.
That's so
The one
funny.
that always stayed with me was Brad taking his kids there on a Saturday morning to play board games. Weird? Sure. But I never questioned it. Just thought it was a bizarre place for board games. Today, I finally Googled it. It is a bakery. My world is no longer the same. That was also so well written. Joy, that's funny. But yeah, just a little coffee shop, downtown Shawnee.
Should get it confused with Shields, maybe, when we talked about that on the podcast?
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I
The
don't
giant fish tank makes me think maybe, but so funny that, yeah, Jake and I went and did some work at McLean's. Jake wore a suit, like
know. Yeah, all the different stories. Like I had McLean's to myself, and then the one other guy there is also in a suit. She's like, what a weird Bass
What?
Pro
How
Shops.
in the world?
How'd you have it to yourself?
Was he also like, in the shoe section, just hanging out?
Yeah, just like going there to work on like your computer. Just the idea
Yeah.
of that.
So
Yeah, if you guys ever in Kid City, pop by McLean's. Brad and I are almost always there. She's like, well, what are they? Why are they
Really?
always
Wow.
getting fishing stuff?
What do they need so bad? Yeah. How many? That's so
The
good.
kids like to watch the fish. Just
Kids like fish, and so do I. Anyway, yeah, really fun. So thanks, Joy. Thanks for admitting that. Anything else on your mind? Time, get it off your chest now.
hi.
We're not guaranteed tomorrow, so just let it rip. What's her name from Dune 2? Go ahead.
Okay, Timon, here's a question.
Sure.
Zendaya, not Zendaya, correct?
Zendaya, I believe. Yeah.
Is she like the heartthrob of all your friends? Like, do people love her?
Yeah.
Is she she's like a babe?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like she's like their version of Emma Watson.
Jamie. Oh,
Jamie.
Kennedy. No, I was going to say Jamie Lynn Spears.
Jamie Kennedy.
Remember him?
Yeah, B-Rad from Malibu. That's why people call me B-Rad. Jamie Kennedy experiment. Wow.
Like the first like prankster on network TV or something, I feel like. The Jamie Kennedy experiment,
wow.
whatever it was called.
That's, from episode 1 of The Office. He references that.
Does he really?
Because he fake fires Pam.
Jamie Kennedy?
I don't know. When you were talking about Dune 2 earlier at lunch, I was like, I wonder if Zendaya is like, because I feel like Emma Watson, at least for us, it was like she's the same age as us. Like she's a babe. Like maybe.
Did
Emma
you
Watson.
see Harry Potter or did you see her in other stuff?
No, Harry Potter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I missed out on the Emma Watson craze.
Okay.
No HP for me.
I mean, I wasn't like crazy about her. I don't know if Timon's like obsessed with Zendaya or whatever, but it's just one of those things. Like, man, she's cute. Like she's just kind of universally, at least somewhat like.
Enjoyed.
You know what's funny is I looked up. They're 5 years apart in age.
Who?
Zendaya and Emma Watson.
Oh, really?
So it's funny.
So
that it's
Zendaya's
like,
older than you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's 27.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. Gross. What about, I'm going to take a stab at Gen Z heartthrobs. Jenna Ortega.
Yeah. Definitely like
Don't know her.
my celebrity crush for a while.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Take that, bro.
Nice Gen Z.
Oh, I recognize her. What's she do?
I knew her.
she's
the
an
first time
actress.
I ever heard about. She was in like Stuck in the Middle, like a cheesy Disney Channel show.
Oh, really?
okay.
And she was like,
She was
and
in
that was like,
season 2 of You. That's where I saw her first. But I think she was in that Addams Family remake. I think that was.
yeah. She played Wednesday. Yeah.
Season 2 of You.
Oh, I just heard Hattie, I think. Hello? Hey! You want to be on the podcast?
I don't know.
I don't know. Fun. Well, we can, let's stop and hang out with your kids.
Let's do that. Thanks,
Okay.
guys, for listening. Support us every way you want to.
New sponsor. Don't forget.
Yeah, check out outsiderpt.com. Outsiderpt.com. Wonderful people. So, love you guys. See you next week. Jake, have fun in the Virginias.
Virginia's. I'm going to see Tammy Mason.
Rub it in.
Oh,
Here's some
Tam.
Miller Morning Blend. Love you guys.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna head downtown to the old toy shop. I'm gonna steal that brand new top. I'm gonna head downtown to the old toy shop. I'm gonna steal that brand new top. I got my backpack on my back, Nikes are attached. Cap is matty black and I'm ready to attack. Riding on a trike, I ain't got a bike. No, gonna steal some toys and sell them to the boys. Coppers can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Coppers can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. I'm breaking to the shop, looking for the top. Do a mic drop, now I'm running from the cops. Getting on my trike, wish I had a bike. Kiss my life goodbye, cause I'm sure I'm gonna die. Coppers can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Coppers can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna head downtown to the old toy shop. I'm gonna steal that brand new top. I'm gonna head downtown to the old toy shop. I'm gonna steal that brand new top. Stop short, look back, think about what I've done. Maybe I should come clean before one pulls out a gun. Stealing never helped no one and it ain't even that fun. Get up off my trike and I apologize to everyone. Steal that brand new top. Gonna head downtown to the old toy shop. Gonna steal that brand new top. Gonna head downtown to the old toy shop. Gonna steal that brand new top. Gonna head downtown to the old toy shop. Gonna steal that brand new top.